Tower 660.
Alright, so we're going to say,
can we get a long landing, if possible?
Cherokee 90221 Delta on Papa 1, holding short of 9. Looking for stop and go is available.
Correct.
I'll wait till it's a little quieter. Alright, Lakeland Tower, this is Cherokee 90221 Delta, holding short of 9 on Papa 1, looking for stop and go is available.
9221 Delta, Lakeland Tower, roger, runway 9er, clear for takeoff, make left traffic.
Runway 9 clear for takeoff, left traffic, 21 Delta.
Yay! They gave it to us.
It's like Christmas. Thank you for flight. What would I do without you? I wouldn't know where I'm at.
Alright.
Alright, so we're coming up. Final is clear on the left, and we have runway 9 on the ground verified. We're going to line up and give her full power once we're lined up.
Awesome.
What a day. Alright, full power, here we go. Alright, maintain that right rudder.
We're going to put those ailerons
into the wind.
Beautiful.
Alright, fuel gauges are good. Our little stick just fell out, so that's interesting. Fuel pressure is good. Airspeed's alive, coming up on 60, 55. I'm going to start pulling back. Interesting.
Where's that trim at?
It was on neutral.
Let's turn a little bit. Oh.
You play with that. I'm going to pitch.
That helps. So we're just going to keep coming back towards the runway.
That was weird.
Yeah.
You agree, right? That was weird.
That was weird.
Like, that wasn't just me.
Number 2, we'll take that long landing.
Alright, and we'll pitch up for 79. I'm just going to turn him up a bit. Yeah, maybe one's a little stronger than 9, but all good?
Yeah, we're good. Pitching up for a VY still. That was super weird.
Because this feels hard to pull back right now? Okay. And there's 700 feet.
Make that left turn.
What some people like to do is, it's not good to use like visual aids at a runway because you want to get that sight picture.
Yeah.
So like, you want a good distance from the runway where you have a good base leg, but you can also glide back to the runway if anything happens.
Alright, we're about 1,100, so I'm going to pitch down, take her into
Perfect.
cruise.
We'll turn that downwind leg.
Alright, turn it to the left. Stepping on the ball. I think the winds are a little stronger than 9 knots.
This is good experience.
Real life. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and straighten her out.
Tower 5307 Quebec, holding short, Alpha 1, ready for departure.
5307 Quebec, Lake Tower,
If he's
runway
too
9.
loud, turn your headset down. I just can't hear him well.
No, it's fine. You're good.
Okay, so what we're going to do is when we're beam the tower, you're going to port midfield, left downwind, runway 9er.
Lakeland Tower, Cherokee 9221 Delta is midfield for left downwind, runway 9.
921 Delta, I'll call your base turn for departing traffic.
Call the base turn, 21 Delta.
So we're just going to extend our downwind, and are you hot?
No.
Can you close that window? It's just a little loud.
It's loud.
Okay,
yeah,
so we're going to hold our pattern altitude.
Yeah, I know. That's pushing us up.
And since the wind's coming from the north, we're going to crab a little bit out so we don't get pushed into the runway because we want to keep that 45-degree angle at all times. So right now, what I normally do is I slow it back to about 2,000 RPM, do 1 notch of flaps for a slow flight, so we don't extend too far out.
Heard
Does
that?
that make sense?
Yep. Make sure that nose doesn't flare up.
So we're just going to keep verifying that 45-degree angle if you feel like you don't have a base and you're just going to angle a little more out. But if you feel good, then we'll just hold this heading.
I do feel good. Awesome. I just can't see the runway anymore.
You can't?
No, it's behind us.
2 Delta, you can turn your base, runway 9er, cleared stop and go, 1 departure prior to your landing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 2 Delta, turn for base, clear for stop and go. 2 Delta.
Good. He was just saying that he's letting someone depart before you're landing.
All right,
I
we're
think
gonna turn
they
that base leg now.
have to tell us that. Good, so now that we have a little bit of extended downwind, we
Base
extended our
wind.
downwind.
Victor, contact ground point 4.
Oh, this looks good.
Over to ground point 4.
So what you're going to do is just judge it by your eye, how high or low you want to be. You can use those pappies, you can use your visual range.
Sorry, 566, we're still waiting on your release. It's
Throttle
about
it down
5,
a little
but
bit.
apparently they're still
We're a
kind of
bit
swamped.
high.
But again, we're a little bit further out.
Yeah, I know.
So you're perfect, actually. And what I like to teach from the beginning, we're always going to try to land at the very beginning of the runway.
Yeah.
So whenever you get into your future, like, you're always going to be doing that for even short runways. So those pappies lead us to the approach.
The 1,000
yeah.
foot markers.
So we're actually going to aim, we're not going to follow those when we get closer.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
going to just point the nose at the numbers.
All right, so I'm actually, once we get a little closer, I'm going to start throwing the propeller out a little bit more and add that second notch.
Perfect.
Definitely crabbing today. All right, so actually probably perfectly lined up right now for that touchdown right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Feels like.
And you can add that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right
We'll
now.
probably just do 2 notches
Yeah, I was
today.
gonna say it's a little gusty for 9 knots.
Another thing that we're gonna do, so you can crab on the approach, or you can just hold that left aileron and then right rudder to hold your nose straight, which at the end is what we're gonna do.
That's the slip?
That's, yeah, kinda, but you're also just holding that correction, yeah.
A little too much there.
That's good, good catch though. Add a little more power.
Yep.
And you want to keep that nose down. Perfect.
Well, I agree.
Very good. Now we're going to hold the nose straight. So push that rudder in. And the left aileron is going to come down. Put some power. That's good. Alright, so we're just going to slow her down. How does the yoke feel? A little?
It's good.
Okay. You have flight controls?
I have flight controls and we'll take off. Right rudder.
I'll hold that center line.
Alright, airspeed's alive. We didn't drop the
Oh,
flaps.
yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, we'll do, that's called a short
field takeoff. Pitch for that VY, and then once we get a positive rate, about 400, 300 feet, I'll start taking the flaps out.
Perfect. I haven't even taught you that yet.
Practice at home.
That was amazing.
First notch. Verify we have a positive rate. Pitching for that VY. I'll go and drop the first notch, I mean. Alright, and positive rate. We're going to pitch for that airspeed, so nose is going to go up a little bit more because we're gaining too much. Once we get about 700 feet, I'll do the left turn for our crosswind leg. Ooh.
I don't know what to do about that radio piece.
Nothing right now.
Is it hard to pull back?
No, I just got to pull it back a little stronger. It's not hard, it's just something I'm not used to.
Yeah, I know it's a little bumpy today.
That's all right. Alright, coming up on 1,000 feet. Once we get about 1,150, I'll start doing the cruise power. And pretty shortly make that downwind turn. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn downwind now. Stepping on the ball.
Beautiful. And then just like last time, we're going to report midfield.
Once we're abeam with the tower.
Yeah, you can do it beforehand. I just, like,
That's
somewhere where we're midfield. Sometimes it's whenever you can get it in on the frequency. Oh.
Hey, Lakeland Tower, Cherokee 9221 Delta is midfield left downwind for runway 9, 21 Delta.
Cherokee 21 Delta, runway 9er, cleared stop and go.
Cleared stop and go, runway 9, 21 Delta.
Perfect. So now this one's gonna be normal. So once we're a beam, that touchdown.
Once we're a beam, I'll do 75, about 1700, and then I'll do the first notch. And then once we're at 45-degree angle, we'll make our base turn. All right.
You don't really feel that tailwind.
I know, we're zooming. All right, we're a beam, so I want to do 1700 now. That first notch. Today I learned you didn't have to press the button to pull it up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was playing with that earlier. Didn't even know.
And then normally midfield, since we haven't changed anything, we're just gonna do that landing checklist. So you just verify landing light, mixture, fuel pump.
Everything is on fuel
Which
pump.
we haven't
566, we passed for Tampa. They think maybe another 2 or 3 minutes
Base
now.
turn.
Roger.
That nose coming down.
It's that wind's coming from 020. This base leg is gonna be
short.
correct. Looking really good.
Go ahead and bring down the power a little bit more. Make that final leg turn. Go ahead and bring that second notch of flaps in to slow us down even more. We'll come in a little hot. They're just pushing us.
This is really good.
That
So you
nose
see
down.
how you're high, but that's good because we want to use this energy to bring us down. We don't want to like kind of scud run it in. We want to come down at an angle right to where we want to be.
Agreed.
566, they just got the release. Hold short for traffic on short final.
Pitch for airspeed,
Roger,
power
hold
for
short.
altitude.
Niner.
No, 65 knots.
Looking good. So what we're going to do is go right rudder, left aileron, keep that wing down that's coming into the wind so you can hold that center line. Hold it up. Good. I was just kind of helping you a little
Yeah,
bit.
that was perfect.
Now we'll just slow her down.
Because I've never practiced a slip before, so that was good. Drop the flaps.
And you're good. So yeah, normally like when I'm coming, I like to keep that crab angle. Then at the end,
Slip it in.
It's not like exactly a slip because a slip is like exaggerated. It's kind of just like holding that. You want the wing that's the wind's coming from down because if it's up,
It's
the
gonna
wind could, yeah.
blow you over.
Correct. So we just want to keep that wing down, but if that wing's down, that's aileron is going to want us to turn. So that's why we use right rudder.
23566 after
to hold our
departure, turn
nose
left heading
straight.
360, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
So that's what we're going to try to do on this next one coming in. I don't want you to grab it all. We're just going to hold that wing down the whole way. Because there's two different ways you can really do it.
Everything's good.
And
I'm
then
kind of pitching for VY, but the wind's blowing us, so I know that we're actually going roughly
slower,
VY. Yeah,
good.
because airspeed, impact pressure. All right, we're about 700 feet. I'll make that left turn for the crosswind.
And then what I try to do is whenever I'm like right above the runway, I know I made the runway definitely. We're going to slowly pull that power to idle and then wait for ground effects, level off, and then just keep holding her off slowly. Because if you're over the runway and you still have power in, you know you're just going to land longer than you think.
Have a longer ground roll.
So you're doing really good.
Thanks, mate. All right, we're coming up on 1,000 feet. This is really annoying me, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
You should put it on my side next time.
566, there's traffic in the crosswind turning down when you have them in sight.
Say again for 23566.
566, there's traffic about your 2 o'clock turning down when you have them in sight.
We have traffic side 23566.
566, roger, pass behind them. Contact Tampa departure.
Crosswind traffic, contact departure 22566.
Number 2 and Delta, runway 9er, clear to stop and go.
Runway 9er, stop and go, 2-1 Delta.
Hey, I didn't even call him.
I know, I was just about to do it, too.
That means that the airport's not busy, so.
He's like, oh, I guess I'll talk to him. I guess I'll do it.
I like landing when no one else is, because then you don't feel like you have someone like right behind you or right in front of you.
Oh, I agree with that. All right, 100. beam that point. Notch. Wind is blowing us in, so try about a little bit.
And since we're using 2 notches of flaps, we also want to, you did on the last 2, just like you're doing, keep a little bit faster on the final approach, so like maybe 70.
Turn that base leg now. Beam our point-ish, at a 45. And it's going to be a fast base leg because of the nice wind today.
Now you're Australian?
Alright. We're going to outback. Alright, making that final turn.
Beautiful, this is beautiful. See how you're keeping that nose down and we're high? That's good. This is what you want because we're aiming right for that number. But we have plenty of airspeed to take us if anything happened.
Oh yeah, this looks beautiful.
Those trees are giving us turbulence, that's fine. You know you made the runway, you're gonna hold ground effect, keep that nose straight, pull her off, pull her off.
It wouldn't give me any more.
Yeah, you really just gotta be like, hey, this is my yoke, pull it back. You'll be surprised on how
It literally wouldn't pull because it's sticky. I was doing it and it wouldn't go past like this point. Alright, I'm gonna go drop the flaps.
And you're good to take off.
We just gotta remind ourselves to grease this for the next person
Yeah.
when we get back.
1,900
Alright,
and we're 13 to the Houston inbound information Alpha.
Yeah, that's good.
And airspeed's coming alive, we're gonna start. Come back.
717 Alpha Golf, Lakeland Tower, report 6 to the east, expect left downwind runway 9er.
Okay, report 6 DMA
Mission
for
VY, got a positive rate of climb.
And it's like right down the runway for 5. I wish it was open.
That's 2 days now,
Yeah.
where the wind has been perfect for 523, and it's not open. And I'm like, maybe they'll open it up, you know? Because sometimes they do that,
Yeah.
even though they say they're not going to. All right, coming up about 600 feet, 700 feet. Gotta make that left turn for the crosswind. That downwind turn very shortly. And do that downwind turn.
So if they gave you a green light gun signal right now,
Cleared to land because we're in the air.
what about green and red?
Extreme practice caution.
Perfect. One of the instructors when we were going through private, he was like, what's red?
21 Delta, runway 9er, cleared stop and go.
Runway 9er, clear stop and go, 21 Delta.
He was like, green and red, Santa's coming to town.
That is funny.
I'll never forget that.
Grab that a little bit more. I want a little bit of a longer base leg.
Tower 707 Alpha Golf is 6 DMA.
7 Alpha Golf, Roger, join left down, runway 9er.
Hey, join the left downwind for runway 9, 707 Alpha Golf.
Alright, we are almost a beam. The runway. That first notch.
Beautiful.
Keep that nose down, don't let her balloon. This time I'm gonna own this yoke, alright?
Lakeland
Yeah.
Tower, Archer 529 Delta Alpha is 4/10 miles from flying.
729 Delta Alpha, Lakeland Tower,
All
Roger,
right,
you'll be
gonna
number
start
2,
that base
runway
leg
9er,
now.
clear to land. Number 1 traffic is a Cherokee in the pattern approaching left base.
Okay, number 2 to land for 9er Delta Alpha after the Cherokee.
sink rate.
That tailwind's like, hey,
Hey, buddy.
I'm on your turn.
I know you're. We'll do the second notch. Go ahead and make that final turn. Yeah, that tailwind's like, hey, I know you're trying to have a good landing, but how about I drop you a couple feet?
This looks good.
This time I'm grabbing that yoke and I'm making it mine.
I feel that
In a
perfect
professional
sink
way.
rate.
Yeah. People beautifully. That tree
9 Delta
turbulence.
Alpha, your number 1 now, runway 9er, clear to land.
Number 1, clear to land, 9er Delta Alpha.
For 707 Alpha Golf, you're going to be number 2, following traffic at Cherokee, about a 2.5 mile final.
All right, we're looking for the traffic, and we'll be number 2 for 707 Alpha Golf.
Fine.
Because we want to keep that nose straight.
No, I agree. I pulled it and then it like gave me way too much and I was like, perfect. You love to see it. Alright, drop those flaps.
And you're good.
And we're good.
Yeah,
Right
so
rudder
that's
in, maintain center line.
another thing with headwinds. I probably was on with you. And
That's alright.
that probably. Yeah, so like the slightest too much of air over those wings will make it balloon. So then you just gotta treat it just like you're coming in. You know, just push the nose back down so we don't drop.
Wow,
But
I'm
you
like
handled it well.
fighting this yoke though. Once it gets to that like back part, it does not want to give.
Yeah.
Probably should
Yeah,
have
from
went back
now
in
on
and greased it.
we'll check it
that
before
before we start
we
the
even
engine.
taxi. Yeah.
Agreed.
Seven Alpha Golf, Cherokee's about your 10 o'clock now.
All right, we got the Cherokee in sight for 707 Alpha Golf.
7 Alpha Golf, follow the Cherokee, runway 9er, number 2, clear to land.
This turn coordinator is ridiculous
All right,
right
number 2
now.
clear to land, 707
It
Alpha
is
Golf.
like everywhere.
Yeah.
Alright, 700 feet, gonna make that turn.
That was our 4th landing.
Base 1 Tower, Archer 287 Delta
Glad
on the
you're counting,
ILS
'cause I'm
runway
not.
9 approach.
287 Delta, Lakeland Tower, Roger, continue approach, your number
Just a little
4
annoyed
for the
that
airport,
this
maybe
thing
number
keeps
4.
sticking and I just can't
Yeah.
nail it
3 or 4 for the
perfectly.
airport, 287 Delta.
Really frustrating me. Because I know I can do it.
Yeah.
Alright, we're coming about 1,000 feet, 100. Make that downwind turn. Look at those cars.
Seven Alpha Golf, turn your base, sir.
All right, turn to the base, 707 Alpha Golf.
We're going to get extended because there's 2 people.
287 Delta, your number 2, following traffic at Seminole, turning base about 2.5 miles ahead.
What's up? No, just
Looking for traffic, 287 Delta.
Oh, you said our name, 2 and Delta.
Yeah, me too. So we're going to be number 3.
Alright,
Let's see if we can find that traffic.
yeah, I'm looking. They're called midfield.
Okay.
Lakeland Tower, Cherokee 9221 Delta is midfield, so left downwind, runway 9.
Two and Delta, can you make a short approach?
Yeah, roger, we can do that. 2 and Delta.
Cherokee 2 and Delta, make short approach, runway 9er cleared, stop and go.
Clear, stop and go, runway 9, 2 and Delta.
Over
Channel 7 Alpha Golf, your number 2, runway 9er clear
perfect
to land.
tower's idle.
And
We're just
707
gonna
Alpha
start
Golf, we're going to have to
turning
do
it
a low pass over your tower, and we're not getting a green light
Since
on
we
one of
have
the
that
one of our landing lights.
tailwind. This is called
Roger.
power off 180. This is a commercial maneuver. But this is
9
also,
Delta Alpha, turn left at Alpha 3,
let's say you
taxi
had an
via Alpha Hotel to
emergency.
parking.
So if you want to
Alpha
lose
3, back
altitude,
door
you
to
want
the
to
woods,
square it
9er
off.
Delta Alpha.
You can add second.
7 Alpha Golf, runway 9er, number 2, cleared, low approach.
All right, cleared low approach, 707 Alpha Golf.
You have flight control.
I have flight controls.
Oh, we're just gonna level it off. We can do that slip. Go opposite.
That's so cool.
Okay, now we're coming back in. A little fast, that's okay.
Have a longer ground roll.
Yeah.
We got plenty of runway to play with.
All we're gonna do here is just hold her off as long as she wants. Just like that.
Loading us up.
There it is.
Beautiful.
Alright, near
2-1 Delta expedite.
Expedite 2-1 Delta.
Airspeed's alive, in the green, aileron correction.
87 Delta, runway 9er, number 2, clear to land.
287 Delta, runway 9, number 2, clear to land.
2-1 Delta, go ahead and make right traffic this time.
2-1 Delta right traffic.
7 Alpha Golf, you want to fly just a little bit north of the runway so I can get a better look, that's approved.
Okay, I'll fly a little bit north and 7
Alright, so we're like a right turn this time. Dude, I hate this sticky yoke. Actually, my arch nemesis right now. I thought it was a seatbelt. Nope.
We should have turned around and I just didn't want to waste your hob's time.
No, you're fine. We've learned today.
It's our right main gear for 7-0.
I think it's good practice.
Golf, no, we're not getting that.
Since you had that situation, what do you do?
Roger.
Alright, once we get that 700 feet, I'll make that right turn. Crosswind. Alright, we're going to make that right turn for crosswind.
All three appear to be down.
Okay, we'll come around and
Now here's the thing,
we'll
I've
land
had
on
an
mine.
interesting time judging this.
Try switching the bulb.
Yeah, we've switched them already.
There's 7 Alpha Golf, Roger, make left traffic.
I left
Beautiful.
traffic, 707 Alpha Golf.
Alright, once we get that 1,100, we'll do the... I'm actually going to go ahead and turn downwind now because we're getting that road right there. Beautiful.
And now we're going to be
Maybe go
getting
right.
pushed out because the wind's from the north. So yeah, you can just watch, just keep that distance you want from the runway. And now our base leg's going to have a headwind. So we're going to turn, we're not going to turn early for the runway, right? Yep. We're going to wait till we're right to beam it.
7 Alpha Golf, how much fuel and souls on board?
Just
we
have
have
the
about
traffic on
3
final.
hours of fuel on board.
Yeah, see right there.
When you report midfield, say we have traffic and final on site.
3.
Roger.
Second tower, Cherokee 9221 Delta is right downwind runway 9. We have traffic in sight. I just said in sight.
Yep.
Actually beginning.
Tower 2-1 Delta, Lake Tower, make a large left 360, real big.
Large left 360, 21 Delta.
Cool, so we're just going to do a really big...
2-minute turn.
Yeah, maybe even more than 2 minutes. Because he wants big one.
Alright.
There must be someone coming in because he just asked them about fuel, so I wonder if they're like
Bingo view.
emergency or something. So yeah, I'd make it. And you can even slow down too. So we
Slow
can,
flight.
yeah, kind of like 1 notch of flaps. Just so we give him a lot of time.
Hey, Les, boss. This is awesome. This is like this is good training. I like
yeah,
this.
I actually did a
Tower
right,
7 Alpha Golf,
right
runway
pattern,
9er, you are
left
clear to
pattern,
land.
and right 360
Right,
when I
land,
did my
runway
first
9,
solo.
7 Alpha Golf.
Yeah,
I was like,
I'm glad we're practicing this
7
now.
Delta
Then.
Alpha, where are you parking?
I don't know if you've never done this, right?
9 Delta Alpha, expedite down the runway, turn left at Alpha 3.
I've never done this. That's why I'm excited. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry, 87 Delta, affirmative, turn left, where are you parking?
We're going to go to Shelp there and fuel up there, 87 Delta.
Roger. Expedite off the runway, got a semi-emergency aircraft turn final behind you.
Yep, that's what it is.
emergency.
Roger, we're going to make a left at Alpha
I
3.
see him. You see him on base?
Yep, right there. Looks like a Cessna. It's a high wing, so I can't. Hope everything's okay.
That's cool.
87 Delta, just stay with
I
me,
mean, it's
just
not
zigzag.
cool, but
Right
I've
turn
never
Alpha, left turn
heard
Golf
that,
to
like,
shelter.
emergency.
Right turn Alpha, left turn Golf to Shelp there.
Hope everything's okay. Like, not super bad.
Yeah.
basically doing right now is I'm not doing a circle because I kind of messed up, but I'm just basically doing like our own traffic pattern over here.
Yeah. He's about to land though, you can keep turning it in. Because then he's just going to extend us downwind if we didn't do a big enough one. Can't wait to see our ground log of this. Like
that breadcrumb's going to be everywhere. Could have drew a whole picture.
He made it the runway. Almost. There he is.
Yeah, he's coming in. Oh, they made it. They made it. Come on. Grease those wheels. Hey, they did it. Awesome.
I didn't hear how much he said to Tower when he asked how much fuel he had.
I didn't either. I thought he said souls on board. I was like, ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can swear he said souls. I'll go ahead and make that left turn.
7 Alpha Golf, turn left to your discretion.
All right, left at our discretion, 707 Alpha Golf.
Oh, there's a fire truck over there for him.
7 Alpha Golf, where are you planning to park?
We'll take it to shelter and have a look at it.
Roger.
Oh, maybe he like lost fuel in flight.
Oh.
Now if Tower doesn't say
7 Alpha Golf, you can taxi shelter via Alpha and Juliet. You can stay this frequency.
Okay, Alpha Juliet, staying with you, 707 Alpha Golf.
Tower just...
I'm
if
just
Tower doesn't say anything, you can just say, like when Tower 21 Delta is completed the left 360.
Lakeland Tower, Cherokee Air 221 Delta has completed the left 360.
Yeah, 21 Delta, go ahead and give me one more.
Heard that, one more, 21 Delta.
Alright.
Alright!
That's a hold pattern altitude.
Oh yeah, we sunk a little bit.
I wonder why now.
Probably just want to make sure the plane's okay.
Maybe if there's like an emergency, he has to wait or
Possible.
something.
It's alright. We can get that Hobbs time.
We have 0.2 more until we've done an hour. So
I'm not
I was
worried about it
thinking,
today.
we do like 1 or 2 more landings.
What a day.
What a day.
We lost our knob. I forgot that happened.
I'm glad we don't have to change it.
That's what I said, like we're not doing a cross country or anything.
Tower Ops 3.
Ops 3, Tower.
Tower Ops 3 holding short on Bravo, request onto 927 for the inspection.
Ops 3, proceed on runway 927. And advise from clear, the aircraft landed and turned off at Alpha 3.
Make sure there's no,
fuel on it.
Tower Ops 3 copies, proceeding on to 927 from Bravo. We'll report one all, thank you.
I'm just gonna extend this out here then. Yeah, thank God we didn't go to like Plant City or Winter Haven. Good thing we stayed in local. That'd have been a fun. I don't even know where I went.
we'll have to find it when we get down.
Gonna be a funny story. I'm having a blast, so.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, boy.
Look at that fire.
Let's go check it out. Maybe by that time we get there and back, we'll be clear to land. Oh no. They're gaining altitude. I don't understand. Dude. Doing a fat old 360. Look at that bird. Dude,
A
remember that-
bird?
Yeah, there's a bird over there. Remember that one bird that like jumped in front of us when we were taxiing? Oh, what a day.
No, it's fine.
Alright. Anybody on the runway? Currently, I did not. Towards the
I
beginning.
saw him earlier.
434 uniform, holding short at Papa 1 whenever you're ready.
434 uniform, roger, hold short, probably be just a minute.
34 uniform, holding short.
Tower Op 3 is off runway 9er on Alpha 1, remaining off. Be advised the runway is fog free and safe for use. Runway is now open.
Cool.
Ops 3, roger. 4834 uniform, Lakeland Tower. Go past departure and before turning on course. Runway 9er, cleared for takeoff.
All the way in before turning and cleared for takeoff, 9er, 34 uniform.
All the sun feels calm up here. But then once you get down where those trees are,
It's like, hey! Remember how easy that was a second ago? Well, the difficulty level is gone up a
2
little
Delta,
bit.
thanks for the help. Runway 9er, you are cleared, stop and go.
Clear, stop and go to runway 9, 21 Delta.
I like how you always look at me after you.
What else am I gonna do?
You just like look at me
I'm
for
like, was that me?
confirmation. I always just like smile.
Good job, good job. Alright, so once we are a beam, we will start pulling that power back.
Since we're gonna have a headwind on base, we're also gonna sink a lot more.
Yep. I am too low.
That's alright, you could just hold this altitude and
Let's go a
base
little
if
bit.
you want.
Let's go a couple hundred feet. We're 900 now, so I feel comfortable with that. I'm actually gonna... That's because I wasn't at cruise power, I was at 2,000. We already had the first notch of flaps in, so...
Right.
Let me turn the seatbelt sign on. Alright, I'm actually gonna start pulling that power out. At a 45, I will turn for that base.
Right down 87 Charlie, look at tower, you up free?
87 Charlie, we'll be ready to go at the end.
Roger, sir. Just hold short, I'll get you going as soon as I can.
87 Charlie, we'll hold short at a 9er and 87
Base
Charlie.
leg.
Lincoln Tower 5307 Quebec, 6 northeast, inbound with Bravo, 3 touch and goes.
5307 back, standby 1.
Tower 87 Delta's with you.
287 Delta, roger, you'll be ready upon reaching.
Yes, sir, 87 Delta.
Alright. Second notch. Click in, that'd be nice.
Roger, just taxi up and hold short, you're number 2 in the hole.
Feel how slow we're getting?
Yep. I was just thinking, like, I'm gonna have to add power in. Definitely gonna sink more. That slip was so cool, by the way.
Yeah, if you want to do one, the next one come in a little high.
We're looking good.
Looking really good.
Looking really good. That difficulty level. Pull that power out.
The 5307 back like a tower. Report midfield down for left traffic, runway 9.
Yoke.
Left down 1 for 9er.
It is really ticking me off.
Put those down. Alright, you're good.
39221 Delta, I need you to keep it moving.
Expediting 21 Delta.
Make right close traffic, I have traffic waiting to go IFR out.
Making right traffic, 21 Delta. Aileron correction.
Saratoga 8987 Charlie, waiting on a release from Tampa. Sorry about the delay.
87 Charlie, no worries.
He was nice and then he wasn't.
Did you hear him though? He was like, we need you to expedite, I've got an IFR waiting on you, and then he was like, just kidding. There's a delay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. It's bumpy.
Yeah, we can make this one the last one. That'll be exactly an hour.
Perfect.
And we'll just come in high on this one so you can do that
Practice
slip.
that slip.
3-4 uniform, clears the Delta, switch to the Tampa.
3-4 uniform, Roger, have a good flight.
Alright,
For uniform, thanks.
700 feet. I'm actually getting really, really ticked off with this yoke though. Like, I went to pull, once again, I was pulling and it wasn't giving me anything, so we slammed in.
Yeah, and then if you pull back, like...
Too much, we balloon up.
Yeah.
That's what happened the first time. I pulled, gave me too much, we ballooned up. I'm like, fantastic. You love to see it. Alright. You're entering pattern altitude. But I'm going to keep going up a little bit.
Zero 7 bar, left downwind,
50 more feet.
5307 Mech, runway 9, clear touch and go. After you touch and go, make left close traffic.
Clear touch group 9, left traffic, 07 back.
Runway 987 Charlie and 287 Delta. I'm still waiting on Tampa for the releases, so these guys that are doing touch goes, I'm going to cycle them through.
87 Charlie,
Little does he know, we're full stop this time.
Yeah, when you report midfield, just say...
Pressing full stop.
39221 Delta, you traffic follows the SESA being the numbers rolling down on the north side.
What?
Looking for traffic 21 Delta. Do you see any traffic, a beam? Oh, I have him in sight.
North of the Amazon
Yes.
building.
Traffic's in sight, 21 Delta.
Roger, number 2, following that traffic, minimum time on runway cleared, stop and go.
We'd like to request full stop if able.
Roger, clear to land, long landing approved.
Long landing approved, 21 Delta.
What did he say?
Okay, so first he said that we're looking for traffic.
I see him.
Yep, so we're cleared to land after him, and then I requested full stop, and we're going to do a long landing, so that means we're going to land at the end of the runway, kind of where the intersection is.
So our touchdown point's going to be a little different.
Correct. So
2
we're going
Delta, can you do me a favor and extend it down? I just got the releases on both these IFR guys so I can get them out.
to extend downwind, 21 Delta. Cool, so now we're going to get into slow flights.
Runway 987 Charlie, got you guys released. Just hold short. I got traffic short file doing a touch and go.
So now what we're going to do is
after the touch and go
extend,
there. We're
and
holding
then
short.
after,
Roger,
he's going to
287
extend
Delta,
it.
got your release as well. Expect a quick jailbreak here as soon as I get your room for you. Hold short.
He said 21 Delta, but he was,
Push short 87 Delta.
He wasn't talking to us.
yeah. I don't know, did he say 21 Delta? It sounded like
I heard
it.
Delta, I didn't hear 2-1 though.
Oh, okay, you probably
And then
talked
they
to the other
responded, so I'm saying we're good. Because he
Oh.
didn't repeat himself.
guy. And let's switch that fuel tank to the left.
Pressure is good.
Cool, so yeah, he's going to get these
Lakeland
two
Tower,
guys
Cessna
out.
9323 X-ray is 8 out, inbound with Bravo.
9323 X-ray, Lakeland Tower, continue inbound.
23 X-ray.
It was calm and then it wasn't. He said jailbreak, I was like, that is a term.
987 Charlie, Lakeland Tower,
I've not
runway
heard yet.
9 full length, right
Yeah, I've
turn
never
right
heard
heading
that
180 clip takeoff.
Oh, fantastic.
Take off 9er, right turn out, 87 Charlie.
He was talking to that
We
guy
got the traffic.
about taking...
39221 Delta, start your base turn now. I'll have one more departure prior to arrival.
Alright, start that base turn, 2-1 Delta.
Good. I think you meant jailbreak as in like Tampa... They can't take,
5307 Vec at the departure and
they
start your
can't
left
take
close
off
traffic.
until Tampa clears them
Clears them.
for instruments, so I guess that's what he meant by jailbreak. I don't know,
Alright,
that
I'm
might
not
be a
pulling
term.
power out yet because we are so far away.
Correct.
And we're also extending, so...
Lakeland
You
Tower,
see the
Skylane
intersection of
243 Mike
523?
Charlie is
Number aim for a touchdown?
to the south inbound
Correct.
with Bravo.
You might change that. He might...
243 Mike Charlie, Lakeland Tower, port 5 miles south.
243 Mike Charlie, report 5 south.
Ferry 287 Delta, Lakeland Tower, notably taking runway 9 or turn left heading 360, clear for takeoff.
Runway 9, clear for takeoff, heading 360, 287 Delta.
This looks good.
9323 X-ray, your number 2 following a Cherokee on a 2-mile straight in, runway 9 or clear to land.
Clear to land, number 223 X-ray.
Where are you parking today?
We're trying to head to that auto auction.
Roger, expect to turn off to the right as you roll out.
23.
Over ramp tower, you up?
I'm gonna start getting that sync rate in because we're 1,000 feet.
Lakeland Tower, Skyline 243, Mike Charlie.
What I'm aiming for right now is
west.
right before 523. Those black spots.
Right base.
That's good. That's a good spot to get us to that front way, just in case
Mike Charlie,
we
right
balloon
base,
again.
Number 4 for 09.
Where are you parking?
We're going to the auto auction.
Roger. 8987 Charlie, you can contact Tampa 199. You have a good day.
Hey, we're switching to Tampa. I'll see you back this afternoon. 87 Charlie.
And 07 Quebec, left down 149.
5307 back, Roger. Extending down, you're following Skyline traffic on a 2 miles straight in.
Okay, we'll extend looking for the Skyline. Yeah, we got him
I was gonna make sure.
Roger, number 3 following him, runway 9 clear to land.
07 Quebec.
That's clear, touch and go.
Touch and go, thanks.
243 Mike Charlie, go ahead and start a downwind turn now. You can be number 4 for the field. Enter right traffic now.
243 Mike Charlie, turning downwind to the left.
Yes, sir. Make a left turn and make right downwind for runway 9. I'll have you turn base here momentarily.
So just pull that power out and we'll land.
321 Delta, give me a good long landing, please.
Long landing 21 Delta. Add power back
287
in.
Delta, you can contact Tampa 199.
No, we're just going to hold ground effect the whole way down to the
6 miles, 1400
Oh,
indicated. I'm not
power.
talking to him.
There it is. Yeah, he wanted that long landing, but someone was coming in behind.
Delta.
See how we're just in ground effect right now? Pretty cool, right?
It is pretty nifty.
9323 extra, that traffic that's landing ahead is doing a long landing. I'll have plenty of room on the runway. You're going to be turning right on Foxtrot. That'll be your third right down the runway.
This is pretty cool, right?
This is pretty awesome.
You'll be parking on that big open ramp there. You can see in your 1 o'clock on the other side of the sun and fun area.
It's a little bumpy.
Yeah, we got it. 23.
243 Mike Charlie, start your base turn now. You're number 3, runway 9 clear to land.
243 Mike Charlie,
Stay off the
right
brakes
base, number
till we
3.
get down.
Oh, yeah, I know. We're
Oh,
going to
there's a paper
aerodynamically.
bag.
39221 Delta,
I wasn't trying to brake, I was just trying to get center line.
Taxi park will be echo with me. Have a good day.
Right on the end of parking with you, 21 Delta.
Right. What a day. Ryan here. Ride the brakes. There we go.
Cool. And we're just going taxiing with him, so you can do that cleanup checklist, and then we're good to taxi.
Alright, brakes are applied. Absolutely, external lights were
Skyline
on.
23 X-ray, make your next right, that's Foxtrot, and taxi straight ahead on
We're leading the mixture out to the
towards
X.
that war
Carburetor
ramp. Somebody else
is
will come out
off.
and you.
Electric fuel pump is going to come off.
23 exit, thank you.
Flaps are retracted.
So the
Transponder is
5307
set
back
and
around.
checked. Checklist is complete.
243 Mike Charlie, you're not